Lincolnshire, home to some of the country's most elite new RAF conscripts. Our cameras have gone behind the scenes, shedding light on the often reclusive new airmen that are now keeping our skies and our Discord chats safe. Gamers.
Well, it's no secret that recruitment has been a real problem for the RAF for quite some years, so we've begun conscripting from now on. Very diversely this time. I mean, it really is cool. It's very diverse, yeah. One minority group we're targeting in particular are actually gamers. Yeah, we saw what the army was doing with them last year and decided to follow suit. Speaking of which, they don't like the suits. They get very sweaty in there. Yeah. Now, it is true we have had to relax a few of the entry requirements for some select roles. For instance, we now allow beards in and around the neck area. The closest some of these airmen have ever got to a razor is a wireless gaming mouse. Some other concessions we've had to make include replacing all of the crew seats on the rivet joint aircraft. We tried replacing them all with gamer bucket chairs, but they were just way overpriced. I mean, we've only got a few billion to play with. So in the end, we fitted Markus chairs from IKEA in all of our aircraft, which the crew really like. Obviously, they all come in wanting to be fast jet pilots, but if they don't have the reaction times, if they're quite laggy, they might not hit those recommended entry requirements, and so they can't be fast jet pilots. Another reason for this is because we simply don't have the aircraft. Even with our larger platforms, such as rivet joint, we just don't have enough of them. And so recently we've been pulling older aircraft, such as Nimrod, out of retirement from museums and boneyards for active service.
Oh, did anyone feel that back? I think we're going down.
It's okay, sir. I have a scroll of Revivify somewhere in my inventory.
Yes, they did enter service in 1969, and yes, we have lost a few over the years, but the airmen are comforted by the knowledge they can just load a quick save if the aircraft begins to tumble out of the sky, and that comforts me too. One thing we are catching them doing, though, is playing games whilst flying. I don't know how they're doing it, but they are.
What's that?
Oh, it's Baldur's Gate 3, my favourite game. Fancy a quick co-op run?
That's not going to attract Russian submarines, is it?
Oh, well, I've got an idea. I'll cast Sea Invisibility. That'll work.
How are you even running that on there?
Greetings! My name is Rickle Ipsnoodle. I'm a level 10 gnome necromancer. When I first started playing Baldur's Gate 3, I had no idea it would lead to a career in the RAF. But, you know, as I know from my experience as a D&D master, a good storyline is hard to predict. That looks suspicious. You can't hide from me. My role aboard the Nimrod aircraft is a weapons systems operator. My job is to detect the potential hostile entities, be they submarines, humanoids, beasts, elementals, you name it. I can sort them out. And let me tell you, that takes quite a lot of intelligence and perception.
Though Rickle has been in the role of weapon system operator for a year, he's already taking action to change his career path.
Ignis. Boom! Wow, this dismemberment is really striking. Is this a real 5? Recently, I've decided to respec my character with the Reaper Drone Squadron, which, being a necromancer, fits with the job description. Now, usually they look for candidates with more experience in, say, Modern Warfare 2. But I told them I can cast a pretty mean fireball. When do I actually finish the tutorial? It's just, you know, I'm not really sure if I could really pull the trigger in real life, so to speak. But I've always seen myself as a sort of more lawful good sort of character.
Those are real people. Yeah, well, they were. Sort of ash now, aren't they? You've set that entire marketplace into a giant sort of inferno. Wow, good work. Keep it up.
While some new airmen are struggling to come to terms with the ramifications of real life, others have already proven themselves with their squadrons.
Yeah, Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. It's
Pretty good. You got the faster, slower one there.
Hi, I'm Flight Lieutenant Shadow Snail 6969 WT DFC DCS, and I'm a pilot operating the Eurofighter Typhoon.
Can I ask what the WT, DCS and DFC stand for?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. The awards. WT is War Thunder. DCS is DCS. Don't know what that stands for. And DFC, I actually got that last week. But basically means that I've distinguished myself in free-to-play games, and I got a bit cross while doing it. Games like War Thunder and others that my computer can just about play.
QRA, scramble, 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 acknowledge.
I'll be down in a minute.
Say again, scramble, acknowledge.
I said I'll be down in a minute, Mum.
Can't you just pause it? Acknowledge.
I can't pause it. It's multiplayer. Sorry, guys. We have to go.
Hello.
Hello.
We're here to talk to you about our members' website again, because YouTube pays us like rubbish, and without our members on our website, none of what you're seeing in this video would exist. So thank you to all of you who have come over and signed up to the website. It's magnificent. Back in December or so, we said that by around March we'd run out of money and we'd have to stop. And it is March and we're still going. Things aren't fixed yet, and we definitely need more help. But it's getting better, so thank you, and do go to the website and sign up. There's some wonderful benefits on there, aren't there, Bill?
Absolutely. I mean, there's outtakes.
Yes.
There's behind-the-scenes vlogs. We've got our Ukraine vlog. There's about 3 hours of us driving across Austria, Czechia,
Fascinating
Poland,
stuff.
Talking utter nonsense the whole way. We've got videos of us making things out of cardboard. We played Top Trumps recently.
There's a members Discord.
There's a members Discord.
We play games on there sometimes.
There's merchandise that you'll get completely, well, not free because you'll have paid to join the website, but that you won't have to pay any extra for if you're a captain or above. We'll just send you some tea and a mug today.
What's not to like?
What is not to like?
And all the money that is going through the website is just used to pay for things like site hire, props.
Absolutely, people's time.
Yeah.
I mean, we've obviously, as we said we would, we have tried to kind of make things a bit cheaper where we can.
Lots of cardboard in videos.
Lots of cardboard, whilst obviously still making the videos we want to try and make that we know you enjoy. But as Ollie said, unfortunately, even if we cut it down to basically spending nothing on the videos, YouTube alone doesn't pay enough for us to do this even a couple of days a week at the moment. It's just not. So thank you again, as Ollie said, to all of you who've signed up. And if you would like to become one of those people who we keep thanking, go here.
Yes.
Squire.army.
Yes, and this today.
Yeah, so I have actually flown in quite a lot of different types, over 400 in fact, which is something of a record in the squadron. Yeah, I've flown it all. Everything from reserve biplanes right up to the latest patch content, which of course does mean I am already fully qualified to deploy Typhoon to the battlefield. Yeah, well, assuming that I get the prerequisite number of points before I die in a tank. But, my flight hours are pretty good. Yep, I impressed the guys in the Typhoon conversion squadron the other day. They thought 600 was alright. 8,281. Yeah. You don't mind if I just have a little, I have to watch my blood sugar.
6 hotkeys. I use that one for WEP. Just trigger.
We rejoin Rickle, who is coming to terms of slaughtering large groups of real people.
That first mission was a wedding. I thought it was some weird sort of tutorial. But, oh my gosh, I want my old job back on Nimrod. Is that all right?
Just as we finished interviewing Rickle, he resumed missions aboard Nimrod. Back at control, it's clear something catastrophic has happened.
So we've just learned that we've lost a Nimrod aircraft in a blue-on-blue incident over the base today, unfortunately. All the crew have been lost. Well, we know where they are, but they're all dead, including Flight Sergeant Rickle Ipsnoodle, which is particularly sad, as he never made it to Bowler's Gate.
Do you know what caused the aircraft to be brought down?
Well, it's impossible to say at this time what happened. We know where it happened, but we can only assume the details. We think that the crew spilt a 500ml Monster energy drink over the comm systems, which then meant when it came into land, they failed to respond to the challenge. A Eurofighter was dispatched on investigation and then promptly blew it out the sky. We don't know why. Yeah, it's a terrible mess.
Well, for a start, there wasn't a blue name tag above it, so... And furthermore, Nimrods aren't even in War Thunder. And frankly, I think it's irresponsible to not include in my training a type that I might come across while in the skies.
What I can confirm is that the pilot that did this has been grounded without pay until a full investigation is underway. I do not believe that the programme at large is in any way to blame for this horrendous mess. But as a precautionary measure, we are reinstating the entry criteria for pilot on all fast jets, fixed-wing and rotary aircraft until further notice. I don't think you can blame us.
Well, yeah, obviously I was very disappointed to learn that I'd been grounded without pay after the incident. Mostly because I had already spent all of next month's vouchers on EU4 DLC. Yeah, I've nearly got half of it now, so, it's not all bad. That, and I was still in the process of uploading all the Eurofighter training documents to the War Thunder forums, because the devs they still haven't got it right, and I keep telling them what's wrong with it, and I keep showing them what's wrong with it, but they don't seem to do anything about it.
And will you be attending the funeral of the Nimrod crew you brought down?
Depends if it's going to be on Twitch. It is sad, obviously, though. Press F to pay respects.
As one crew is lost, another must be trained to take its place. But since the accident, aircrew in training such as Cadet, I-No-Scoped JFK will need to pass more stringent tests.
Just a lot of swearing and complaining that his team are shit. I mean, are you guys getting this as well?
Yeah, so I think today should go pretty well. I mean, I've got thousands of hours in Subnautica and Raft. So, high hopes, and should be able to complete this and potentially craft something as well.
Today, I-No-Scoped JFK will have to complete a 100-metre swim in full gear. Reinstated tests such as these ensure cadets such as I-No-Scoped JFK are fit, capable in a survival situation, and annually bathed, which is the previously unrealised bonus.
So sadly I failed the swim, which is not the first thing I haven't passed, to be honest.
Last week, I-No-Scoped JFK also failed a simulated crash landing procedure test.
Brace!
Da-na-na-na. Da-da. Helldivers. Da-na-na-na. Not played it.
Yeah, so all of this basically means I've been invited out of the aircrew training programme, but I've moved into something equally as respected, if not more so. As you can see, as an RAF police officer, I'll teach him.
Let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll. Skyrim.
Today's first day on the job, and I've been called to go and arrest a former pilot for leaking some classified documents about the typhoon. He had it all and threw it all away. But I'm not the bitter type, but I am looking forward to giving this level 1 training baton a go. See how he likes that.
Do I think this programme has been a success? I do. I sincerely do. Not only has it increased our active manpower tenfold, but it's also saved us a lot of money. We pay their salaries in Steam vouchers, which is incredibly tax efficient and means they don't qualify for national insurance or pensions, which again is a good budget saver. I'm confident that if anything kicked off with Russia or China, we would at the very least be able to shit-talk the hell out of them online. I mean, they wouldn't be able to show their faces in any military-themed Discord or YouTube comment section for years, and I think, given the current climate, that is a damn good result.
Thank you for watching. Have nightmares.
Yes, thank you to Laserpig for providing today's commentary, and what a wonderful job he did. And thanks to those who support us over on Squire.army. It really is fabulous of you, especially our captains. Yes, that's Jack McLean, Maya, Crazy Phil, Blazing Typhoon, Royal 351, Captain Jack, Bockinator, Kevin Darling, Sebastian Luca, EE Morel FRGS, Sergeant Whiskey, Andreas Toft, Mike Hunt, Heretic Unknown and Bore 44, our colonel. Yes, all wonderful people. Also, thanks to the Norwich Aviation Museum. Yes, just outside Norwich. Yes, they've got some great aircraft and they let us film in their Nimrod. So yeah, do go and book yourselves a tour of their Vulcan, for example, like we did, when you're next in Norwich. Don't laugh, you might be there one day. Anyway, cheerio!